Okay, I am at Mound Campground, which is right through there. Right now I'm at the day use picnic area and trailhead for the nature trail. The nature trail here has two main parts to it. It has an outer loop that goes around the bluffs and an overlook trail that lets you wander among all the high bluffs and the rock formations. If you're staying at this campground, I definitely recommend getting up and exploring those rocks. It's a good way to burn off some energy, and the kids too. You can take your time, you don't have to rush it because it is a strenuous hike up. But just a note, on the lower loop I felt rushed because the mosquitoes were coming after me. Let's go take a campground tour. Alright, so here's your basic campground layout. Main entrance, we've got the parking area for day use with the hiking trails coming off of that. And I believe there is off the campground a trail that connects up that'll help take you up to that observation point. The electric is on the inside of this circle and actually outside here too. So it's most of this circle. These are non-electric. So let's go take a look at what the sites look like. As you enter Castle Mound Park, you have your entrance building coming up here, but I also want to note they have this nice shelter house, a really nice indoor shelter for the years when you can actually use it. Alright, as you come in on the left, we do have a shower building. This is the only campground in only campground from the state in the state forest that has a shower. Both Pigeon Creek and East Fork do not. So you have running water here. This is also the only one that has a dump station. Okay, as we hit our first loop here, we're starting out with site 1. And we have a water pump on my left. We'll make the first loop here, which has a lot of electric sites, and 2 through 22, and quite a few of them are pull-throughs. So this is site 2 electric. Site 3 on my left is a pull-through. Quite a bit of room there. Electric. Site 4 is not electric. Over here. Still fair size. 5, a big pull-through, an electric. 6 on the right, not electric. 7, a big pull-through with electric. 8 is a pull-through with electric on the right. And that's kind of what this whole series is here. They're all very wooded. 9 on the left, 10 on the right. 11 is another pull-through on the left. It's not as level. It seems to be a bit of a slope there. 12, we're out of the electric again on the right. And I have my firewood stand in front of me, entrance to the trails, and a couple of pit toilets ahead. And another water pump here on my left. 13 on the right as I complete this loop. 14 on my left. Let's take a good look at 14. Now there's not a lot of shrub between you and your neighbors. You can see across. Let's see, 15 straight ahead, a pull through with electric. We're back into some electrics here. Fair size spaces. 17 on my left with electric. 16 on the right. So of the parks, the campgrounds within the state forest that are owned by the state, this is the one that has electric. This is the most favorable to RVs. Now, note 19 here in the middle of everything. There's no electric, but it's a still fair size site. 21 has electric and it is reserved for disabled use. 20 on my right is also electric pull-through. 22, we're back to non-electric. Pretty big site. And we're almost back to the start, and we'll go back around to my left and look at the second loop, which has no electric. Alright, coming up here on the split again, so we're going to look at sites 23 through 35 this time. I have a feeling off-season they may close this section and keep the electric section open later. Because if people can plug in, they can have heaters and things. I've got 23 on my right. So we're looking at these as more of a tent or pop-up site or camper van. It's not very big, but it'll work. 24 on my left. It's actually pretty deep. 25 on my right. We have some tenters in there. 26, a little narrow on your entrance because you do have sort of a bridge to get across. So there's not a big pad there. 27, I got a pop-up hiding in there right now. Back in here, we definitely have more tree cover between the spaces. And we kind of have a fern forest if it's not thick. Got 28 on my left, 29 on my right, over there. 30 on my left. That's a fairly deep pad on that one, nice and straight. 31 on my right. 32 on my left. That one's fairly large. Lots of room in this one. You can get creative there. 33 on my right. Okay, finishing up the loop here at 34 and 35. 34 on my left and 30, which is very small. 34 does not have a lot of room to spread out and bring stuff. 35, you can, if you're good at driving, you should be able to get a big piece of equipment in there, but again, no electric. And it is near the pit toilets. So while there are shower facilities here and, you know, running water up there, in the campgrounds, the facilities are pretty limited. You still have pump water and you still have some vault toilets that are kind of off to the side. So expect to have a little walk unless you are self-contained like an RV. And of the 3 campgrounds, like I said, this is the only one with the dump station. So that was the quick campground tour of Castle Mound State Park, or Castle Mound Campground in Black River State Forest. Of the 3 campgrounds in the State Forest, Pigeon Creek, East Fork of Black River, and Castle Mound, this is the only one that has running water. This is the only one with showers, and all 3 have hikes and things. This one is not on water, so you can't just go swimming here. You can't enjoy the water directly. But you do have the nature hike that has the rock formations to enjoy and climb around on, and it's a good way to wear out a kid. So get out there. If you think this campground tour is useful, please give it a thumbs up. If you find what I'm doing here useful, subscribe to my channel and you'll be able to see all my other tours. I'll have the tour of the other 2 campgrounds as well as a tour of all of everything I explored in Black River State Forest. Thanks. Get out there.